maybe the answer to the previous video and my question is possibly, because we're all special and highly favored. If we're here and if we're trusting in God to pull us through and trusting in ourselves, the strength within ourselves that God has instilled in us, I feel like there's something carrying us through this world that is greater than all of this world. I know I'm not perfect and I don't know everything. There's much that I would like to understand and know. That's one thing I can't stand, when people pretend like they're perfect. And that's just them, and even me. And then it's like, maybe I'm being, self-critical a little bit because I come off as perfection to the public, people at my job, and even family sometimes. But I protect myself by, putting up not a mask, well, maybe a mask of sorts, because I'm not perfect, but I also don't want my imperfection to leak out into my social life. Many of the things, suicidal thoughts and just the struggles I've had, it's highly talked about or nowadays, but in a job setting, everyone acts as if these things don't exist. And it's like, wow, you all act like depression or struggling or certain things aren't a real thing. It's like once people get on a job, they turn into robots, so to speak. And that's cool. It's understandable. You're there to work and you want to stay, in a certain mind frame. And okay, and that's cool. And that's highly understandable. We go to work so that we can maintain a living, not to go to therapy, And so, and that's fine. But for a person to completely, ignore it or be absent-minded of it as if it doesn't exist, to the point where they're bullying people at work and, they're not being mindful of what they're doing and saying to others at work, it kind of puts into my mind like, how heartless are these people actually? Even the ones who claim Christian, And like I said, I'm not perfect either, but I don't treat others bad, And if I have, it was never on purpose, It was never a purposeful act to hurt others for me. It's never been. And I'm sure it's that way for some or most of us, but for me, no. I live to love, not to hate people. Why do people act that way on the job? I don't know.